Sorry for all the different camera views and locations in this video. I've been in town. My son was here this weekend. Also celebrated my grandma's 96th birthday. Had a little birthday party for her. I also had to come into town to weld this thing up. And you can see I ended up losing some of my glass. So I've got that out. I've got to get that fixed before I head back out to camp. Hopefully by tomorrow morning. If not, I'm going to have to do a little bit of cold camping. But as you can see, I've got two little pieces of pipe loaded here with these bolts on the back. I've got a vented gas cap I've used. Some holes drilled in there to fill this up. It's welded all the way around the top. And I've got a 3-inch nipple welded here. And this part from here out is removable. And the spigot here. Got Rust-Oleum high temp paint I'm going to be painting this with and putting another coat on my stove as well. This whole, for the water heater, the spigot, everything here, the gas cap, the paint, I've got 20 bucks into this water heater, so it's pretty cheap. And as you can see, these bolts, they slip right into the pipe. It's got a little bit downward slope, so the water's constantly flowing towards the spigot. One thing I would have done different so far is put this cap on this side a little bit further away from the stove itself so it won't get too hot. But I'm gonna get this painted up and show you guys what it looks like when it's done. Well guys, that's the finished product here. It's all painted up. I've already done a water test, so I know it doesn't leak. But yeah, there it is. Doesn't throw it off balance at all. But I'll get the stove fixed up and I'll get back out to camp, get this running, show you guys how it works. And I'll see you guys back at the tent. What's up guys? Finally made it back to camp out here. I had to unthaw my water supply before I could finish filming this. It was all froze. But I got that taken care of. Everything's ready for the water heater to go on the stove. I'll show you guys that right now. As you can see, I got the two little pieces of pipe here on the stove. and then the bolts are on the water heater. It just slides right in there. Let's get that on there and get it filled up, and I'll be timing to see how long it takes, you know, to get a good hot glass of water, and even seeing if it's gonna boil. If I need it to boil, that's the reason why I made it removable, so I can just take it off, set it on top of my stove, get it boiling, and then stick it back on the side, and it will stay warm all day long after that. So either way, we're going to get this water boiling one way or another. So let's get this hooked up and filled up with water and see how long it takes. Alright, that should do it. Almost one whole jug here. Get the cap back on there. Now's the test. I just loaded the wood up in the stove right before we did this, so that should be going nice and hot here pretty soon. It's about 5:15. So I'll check back in with you guys once the water starts heating up. Well guys, it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to do the first check, see what temp the water's at. I don't have a temp reader or anything out here. I'm just going by feel. So let's get this water checked, first 15 minutes. The box is hot to the touch. Still cold, but not near as cold as it was. I say next 30 minutes I'll check back in with you guys, let you know how it's doing. Well guys, it's been another 30 minutes or so. I'm going to check this water again, and I've noticed my stove's not burning quite as hot as it normally does. I'm pretty sure it's because of the tin foil I've had to use in the glass. It is the first time I've had that issue with this stove. So if this water still isn't hot, I'm going to take the water heater off like I said earlier and just stick it right on top of the stove and get that nice and hot. But let's check this water out real quick. It's getting a little warm, but I'm going to go ahead and set it on top of the stove anyways and get that water cranking. I've got some dishes and some hot chocolate I need to drink here. Oh yeah, I'm going to have my glove to pick that off. It's hot enough you can't pick it up by hand. We'll just set that right up on the stove like that. Let's see, take this vent pipe off. A little bit of steam coming out. Won't be long now since it's sitting on top of the actual stove. Once it gets hot enough, I'll get back with you guys. And it's only been 5 minutes since I put this on top of my stove. I decided to check it, and I tell you what, I think this is the way to do it. It's nice and steaming, perfect for making drinks, washing dishes. So yeah, I'm gonna get this on the side of my stove now and get this damper down so I'm not in here sweating. Yeah, I had fun making this project, and I'm glad it's working out. I've got no leaks on it so far. First time I've had hot water in 3 months since I've been out here like this, other than just boiling it on top of the stove. This will give me a good supply of drinking water for my hot cocoa, washing dishes, cleaning up, washing my hair. It's a win-win all the way around. Back on the side it goes. As you see, you don't throw the stove off balance or nothing either. It's still nice and sturdy. That's full of water too. So you don't have to worry about your stove tipping over, anything like that. Yeah, if you guys decide to make one, let me know in the comments. If you need any help along the way, I'd be happy to do so. Thanks for watching, guys.